Do, 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 do. What up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning, good afternoon. It is Monday, which means it is Mad Monday with the OG to start the week. Good morning, everybody. Good day to everyone. We're going to just you know, kick off, what I'm saying, some football things, you know, per the how the season goes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I do. We get into about this defense, you know. But I am going to start with something off of the offense. Basically for those of you that were, all in the quirks and works and jerks and things, in a tizzy because um, MPJ did not play. Well, per the coaching staff, per the coach, per our GM and head scout, Fortno and Raheem Morris, both in conjunction said they did not feel the need to play them because they had saw all they needed to see in the first game. So now, with that being said, we're going to move on with life and get in it and get, busy with this defense, man. Um, I've said it several times already about this defense leading this team and forging an identity. Of this team. And I still hold that the truth. That's been the one constant in both these games. The all out relentless aggression and physicality of this defense, which I think believes hold an extremely high importance, to the construct of this team. Um, you're watching some beasts in the making. Bertrand, Mount Zion, uh, you know, Aurora, what I'm saying? These gentlemen stood out. Uh, King Hamilton Jr. Blair had a fabulous, what I'm saying, um, what's the word I want to use? Not comeback, but you know, after things don't go your way, what I'm saying, you come back off of, hard work and practice and you do the things that he did, what I'm saying, this game. He had a good amount of yards. Uh, you know, but for the defense though, um I think I saw about four guys that weren't going to be on this team in this second game, and Dennis is leading that list um, with where this defense is going and how it's going and what they're instilling, what they're preaching in practice, the aggressiveness, the relentlessness, the physicality, what I'm saying, the effort, in all intents and purpose. I've been thoroughly, what I'm saying, just impressed with the constant, the consistency, if you will, of how this defense is being forged and how everything's coming along. And before I go any further, I'm going to delve in and say good morning, good afternoon, and hey to all my good people. Georgia Texas boy, the post position this morning. Hey, Sonya. Uh, what's this? Solid and shifty or shiesty? I can't see. ATL Leo was good. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to everybody that's watching. All 10, 11 people, hit that like button, get 11 likes, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? To your boy, to Big Sam, OGN TV. You know what I'm saying? And get your feel. A good debate, good dialogue, analysts, observations, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and old man logic, if you will. But yeah, I'm loving the the maturation of these youngins, um, and we're designing something where we're getting pressure out of our base. So we're getting good run stops. It's going to be hard to run on this team. Um, the basis, the vision, the professional confidence from Raheem Morris to this team, but most notably the defense. I mean, it's a glory to watch, man. It just is. Um, which in all, it all exudes what I've been saying. It's fix now, win now. You know, and it does. It has its sustainable product. You know what I'm saying? Player development. There's work being the constant teaching, the constant tip giving, the constant you know veterans coinciding with the young guys and sharing tips and you know sharing information to help you know everyone get better gradually as we go on because September 8th is coming. you know um it is coming. Let me see. um oh yeah, yeah. That was something that I was going what I'm saying talk about on Wednesday, but yeah, yeah, we can kill all that noise on that right there behind that whole sequence of events um, in practice. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Judon has been in twice with the first team defense on passing downs, showing some juice off the edge. Of course, because that's what he does. That's his forte. You know, it's gonna be a wealth of exuberance. To have a contending defense, a playoff contending defense, a strong defense, a feared defense, if you will. What I'm saying on this team. You know, um, because it's been a long time coming. Really, honestly, man, it's just keeping it a buck. We haven't had a true bona fide defense since 1977, 1976, and that's just keeping it a buck. You know, yeah, I've been around that long. You know what I mean? Because it's time. It's time. We for it to happen for us, for it to come together. You know what I'm saying? In all three phases, it's time, man. We had all the train wrecks. We've had all the mistakes, all the injuries, all the. It is time. It's time. What's going on right now is a perfect storm of you know maturation, con, construct, uh, perfect personnel, you know, mix. You know, it's a perfect storm of all the right things coming together at all the right times and points. And the way, what I'm saying, this situation has, evolved since, Raheem and family got off the plane, you know, and he made his first, coaching decision move, moving TJ Yates to quarterbacks coach. And from that point, it has been nothing but good move after good move after good move after smart move after smart move after smart move after smart move. You know, and you can't help but to be anxious and excited. You know what I'm saying, to see the finished product. You know, come week one. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Let's see. Mucho Grande was good. Terrain Freeman was good. What's happening? Good to have you in here. Let's see. Georgia Texas boy says, yes, OG is coming back full circle. Time to right the wrongs. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 You know what I'm saying? And as a person that has lived through most of those wrongs, most of those blunders, all of the ratchet ownership, era of Rankin Smith, and all the bad choices that was made, that has stained this organization, to having, to getting Arthur Smith and going through his growing pains as an actual NFL owner. You know what I'm saying? To getting it to this point of getting it right, getting the right GM in here, getting the right coach in here, and letting both of those individuals do what they do best. You know what I'm saying? From their cores of what they do in their craft, and the evidence is showing. The change in aura, the change in energy around Flowery Branch, the excitement from the players that wanting to be here. It's been a long time coming of actually having quality players having to actually want to be an Atlanta Falcon. You know what I'm saying? Um, and you're right, Sonya. Jimmy Lake, you know what I'm saying, called a good defense, called good defensive plays with the twos and threes, and I myself can't wait, to see what he's going to call when it's the ones. Yeah, I'm there with you. Southside, what's happening, man? What's happening? Oh yeah, yeah. When everybody gets a chance, hit Dirty Curve. You know what I'm saying, on Twitter, on his timeline, man, and wish him happy birthday. It's ATL Love Time. Yeah, Mr. Knight, what's good? What's good? What's good? Me too. My sentiments exactly. Um, Enjoy Texas boy says yes, folks are sleeping on Jimmy Lake. Both games have been good defensively. Yes, yes. Uh, Freeman says, since we got really good depth on defensive back, who do you think will be on the practice squad or make the roster? My guess is either King or Brooks. Either way, what I'm saying, hearts are going to be broken. um, I think that King is going to make the team. And I think if Brooks has in this game with Jacksonville, if Brooks has another showing like this, he's going to be. Let's just say it will be hard to hide him on the practice squad. I think right now Brooks, he has another game like he had, and then that's going to be enough tape where someone's going to, some good team is going to pick him up. I don't think, as good as he's been, I don't think we're going to be able to keep him. Uh, hey, Auntie. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Auntie. Good morning. How you doing? Uh, let's see. What really was the reason for all the change? Was it McKay stepping down, or Arthur hiring GM? Well, um, the what was it? Well, you had knee jerk reactions in situations. I myself, I'm hoping and I'm believing and being relieved that you know the Arthur Smith firing was a knee jerk reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because that staff wasn't that complete. It wasn't complete to begin with, and and he was still learning how to be a head coach. Um, but the good thing was the silver lining out of this was being able to bring in a guy like Raheem, you know, who has had, got the experience in good and bad situations and has championship pedigree and championship experience. Um, the reason it was just a whole lot of chaos and a whole lot of things that just didn't go or didn't mesh, and which all started with Mariota doing what he did, which created the chaos to begin, which created a situation where we had to throw a guy like, saying Desmond Ritter, who was not ready to be on the field, into the starting position. Um, like I said, the staff wasn't complete. People were out of positions. The atmosphere was chaotic and toxic. So, if you're looking for a reason, then that was it. Then you also add in the infamous Bijan Robinson headache game, and which turned the fantasy football world upside down. Of egregious crime. But in either case, all of that turmoil turned into, what I call right now the perfect storm of all the right things in all the right places, for what we have, which, that being Kirk Cousins, Raheem, this coaching staff, the way it has been assembled. Look, we have Ike Hilliard as our receivers coach, and no one's talking about that. All right. Um, you know, and there's a lot of stories within stories, especially pertaining to this defense. And I think we're going to be all the better for it. Um, you know, that's just my observation, my analyzation of from then to now on that, you know. But hey, uh, and I have that same feeling about that too, Tremaine, because his name ain't been called too many times. You know what I'm saying? And usually in the preseason, that's not a good thing when your name is not getting called. In games or in practice. You know what I'm saying? And there's no noise about you. Yeah, you about to be. You know what I'm saying? G14 classified. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Um, think about when Helen's going to come back later on this season. Now we got Simmons. It's all about depth. Um, now, wait. What was the diagnosis on Helen's injury? What did he tear something or did he break something? Because in either case, if he did either one of those things, I don't think we're going to see him this season. We he'll be a next season, prognosis. But that's just my thought on it. Um, let's see, Auntie says we have multiple coaching in the right. Yeah, we have multiple coaches in the right positions, Auntie. Yes, yes, that is a fact. That is a fact. Um, let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping we keep Brooks too, Auntie. But I mean, it's going to be like I said. These this off season, this preseason it's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be heartbreaking because we're going to lose someone that and I think Brooks is going to be one of them. Like I said, unless he has one of them games, another game like he did, you know what I'm saying, and he had that against Jacksonville, you know, and forces the hand. I mean, but because that kid, he's a hard hitter, you know, he's in the play, on the play when he's on the field. You know what I'm saying? He's at the ball. You know, he's he has good range and coverage. Um, it's gonna be an interesting call. You know, it's gonna be an interesting call. Um, well, so I don't, Hughes won't be cut. That's um, that's a Jerry Gray guy. You know what I'm saying? Hughes won't get cut. His veteran experience is gonna, keep him, with that. Okay, as far as Helens, it was a ankle break or you know fracture. If anybody got the info on that, throw it in the chat. Yeah, terrain. Yeah, it's definitely going to be difficult. Saying for the coaches. Saying to cut good players. Yeah, definitely. Mucho, just like I just said about Abernathy. Um, he's another player where what I'm saying, where his name hasn't been called all that much, and that's just not a good thing. What I'm saying, when you're trying to make, I read, and you got to think about something else too. Malone, he's not a Jerry Gray guy. He's not a Raheem guy. He's not a Steve. He's not of this regime. He's not of this regime, and he's not making. He hasn't made any big plays. He hasn't had any big moments. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Let me see. Auntie says, do they have a rule about the practice squad that one player can be protected? It's something to that effect. I know they kind of changed it a little bit, but I think they like 1 or 2 on that a little bit. Well, George takes boy, to be honest, neither one of them has looked good in this preseason, in this training camp. Neither one of those two guys have looked good. Neither, nor Malone or no, neither one of them have looked good at all. So, I mean, which way do you go? You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. How the coaches, how the staff going to handle that one's going to be interesting. So you think special teams would be the reason that he made the cut? I mean, well, hey, you get in how you fit in if that's the case. You know, Um, but shoot, the for what we've seen, in the week to week, what I'm saying, evolvement, what I'm saying, what they're instilling in the guys, what I'm saying, for the scheme with their, you know, how they're building the personnel groupings. Um, I really, truly believe the first 6 weeks of the season are gonna turn some heads for the rest of the NFL about us. You know, I really believe that. Um, it- you know, technical, the dirt cutter won't leave me alone. But yeah, if special teams is how Malone's gonna get in, then I mean, more power to him. You get in where you fit in. And yep, you are definitely you're right there. With, because him and Zion been making it do what it do. Oh yes, he's gonna make life real good and easy. You know what I'm saying, over there for Grady. You know what I'm saying, to be the closer. Um, and we'll get our honeymoon with Trice done on next season. We saw you know a couple of plays, a glimpse. Just keep him in the prayers. You know what I'm saying, in high esteem. You know what I'm saying, on his comeback. You know, hey, mm, I mean, man, I don't understand why that is, man. Dirt be finding me well where I'm at, Mucho. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but hey, you know, it is all eyes on the defense, and yes, just to reiterate it, Judon and Simmons are good pieces. You know what I'm saying, of this Dirty Bird puzzle. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they are. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come in and do their jobs. You know what I'm saying? and that's what that's going it was interesting to see Grady. I watched that interview again and how excited he got, when talking about Judon, you know, and yeah, and then talking about, saying his rehab trail and, getting the rush shaking off and, getting in complete game shape and all, all things are positive, they know our goal, you know. Hey, it was, looking at the defensive construction of aggressive, relentless effort on defense is a thing of beauty to watch. And watching the twos and the threes over these two games. So, to know that lets you know what the ones been doing in practice. You know what I'm saying? I've been listening to JB3's mic'd up, in practice. I've been, listening to Landerman mic'd up in practice. I'm listening to T1000 mic'd up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, it's been a lovely thing to hit a constant aggressiveness. When wanting to get better in some way, shape, form, or fashion in every way. Uh, you know, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Let's see. Bernard says Ted Fortno has had a masterful offseason. Yes, it's true. I said that on last week that they should go on and give him Executive of the Year. You know, already just from the signings. Saying the draft and saying and getting things in place. And in the scouting process. I'm going to put his name on that Executive of the Year trophy right now. And man, y'all get off the cool. Get off the cool. It's preseason. You know what I'm saying? You know it. And then we talking about on two of the worst fields in the league at that. Stop it, man. It ain't even that deep. Cool, gonna right the ship. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we get to Pittsburgh, the leg will be up. He all right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he missed 3 kicks last year in the preseason. He all right. You know, he is all right. Let's see. Mucho Grande said, can we say the defense looking like the stranger side, the stronger side of the ball? You can. I mean, but also you can also say that on the offensive side. But I think just from the alpha nature of what's on that side of the ball, I mean, I think the natural answer to that question would be yeah. Um, they're going to be the identity of this team, you know, and rightfully so, because defense wins championships at the end of the day, you know. You know what I'm saying? Uh, let's see. You're talking to Mucho. The starters and impact players on offense have yet to play. And even if they had, my answer to that question would still be what I just said, Bernard. I mean, that's been the feel of the team coming into training camp. That's been the feel of the team. That the alpha, the majority of the alpha mentalities are coming from the defensive side of the ball. You know, and that's just, and that's not wishing well. That's just being off of observation. You know what I'm saying? And I have no problem with it. I've been wishing for a Ray Lewis style alpha mentality, if you will, you know what I'm saying, type of personnel on defense collectively, you know. And JB3 has brought that mentality, you know what I'm saying? Bertrand has brought that mentality. Um, Ororo and Zion have brought those mentalities. Zach Harrison has brought that mentality. You know what I'm saying? So we're at no loss for alpha mentality in this locker room, on this unit, you know, say on this team, you know what I'm saying? So hey, you know, I think it's going to be, you know, a great ride, you know, with that. And that there has been it has been my thought, you know what I'm saying? You know, say to start the week. Um, again, Raheem Morris and Terry Fontenot said they saw enough of Penix in the first game. It wasn't no need for them to play him in the rest of the preseason. You know, so everybody, put your tutus down, crying about that. Um, I think what we've seen in the first two games, from the defensive philosophy, is going to translate over to the regular season. That's what has me really, 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 really excited. Yeah, Judon's wearing number 15. Um, yeah, on that right there. But yeah, that's pretty much my defensive observation, my thoughts. You know what I'm saying, on the unit. And their evolvement. Their evolution. What I'm saying, headed toward week one to Pittsburgh. Um, I'm going to talk more about Penix and Dirty Kurt, who happy birthday to, what I'm saying, to our QB1, on Wednesday, the coach and quarterback, and talk about the offensive line. Um, and there's going to be a Braves report as well. And tune in to Weekly Wins Sports T, you know what I'm saying, for an offensive segment, more talk about the quarterback room, and the evolution of these receivers under Ike Hilliard, and the one-on-one work that Kurt and the unicorn is doing. And hey, what I'm saying, I hope y'all, all 18 eyes watching, got a good feel this morning, talking about the defense. Hey, hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe to OGN TV. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm trying to get to 200. You know what I'm saying? Before mid-season, I'm trying to get to 200. Hey, and once again, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to my shows. I love y'all. I love the interaction. You know what I'm saying? It makes it even more fun for me. I love doing this. And hey, this is the start of the week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's just jump off for the jump off. And like I always say, you got to keep it real. You got to keep it A. You got to keep it dirty. Most notably, keep it real with yourself. Let your next choice be your best choice, y'all. It's your boy, OGBigSam, a.k.a. Hey, Capone Corleone. Look, y'all be safe out there. OG out.